This podcast was brought to you by Dare Media Group, daring Australian radio entertainment. Find out more at daremediagroup.com.au.
Thanks for listening and for downloading the AM Mayhem podcast. This episode may include content that may not be suitable for all listeners. Full content warnings are available at daremediagroup.com.au. Now, let's get into it.
Just let me get this straight. In Victoria, you can't do business with a pirate.
Yep.
In Western Australia, you can't get drunk on a canoe.
Correct.
Right, okay.
So basically, Captain Jack Sparrow is screwed.
Wake up, buckle up, and get ready to ride the roller coaster. This is AM Mayhem. We're on air and loud on Radio X, Radio X Gold, Radio X Country, Dare Talk Radio, and even beaming into the evening over on Yerg's Radio. Because apparently, Mayhem doesn't care what time it is, whether you're starting your day or ending it with a bang. This is AM Mayhem. Let's go.
Hello, Michael Hill Jeweller. Thinking diamond eternity rings? Think Michael Hill Jeweller. For 1 month only, this beautiful 5-diamond eternity ring, normally $350, will be sold for only $175. However, there is a limited quantity. Or how about this curved sapphire diamond eternity ring? Normally $315, will be sold for only $159. From an enormous selection of diamond eternity rings, Michael Hill Jeweller. Remember, I specialize in diamond rings.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to AM Mayhem this morning. Nathan's staring at me in the camera like, what the hell is going on?
No, I was looking around my 5 screens and 3 audio devices in a panic. Like, where is that ad playing from?
Morning, Nathan. Morning, Kaite.
Good morning.
How are we?
Oh, look, I actually think I'm coming down with a cold.
Oh, no. Dun, dun, dun.
I know. I'm not feeling too crash hot.
That's not good. Nathan, how are you feeling?
I just had a goddamn heart attack.
The reason why I played that ad, by the way, Michael Hill. Do we all know who Michael Hill is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Michael Hill passed away yesterday. Michael Hill, Sir Richard Michael Hill, was born 23rd December 1938 and passed away yesterday, 29th of July 2025, was a New Zealand jeweller, entrepreneur, who founded global jewellery company, or retailer, Michael Hill Jeweller in 1979. He retired as the company's chairman in 2015 and resided in Arrowtown, which is in New Zealand, and he is 2008 Entrepreneur of the Year in New Zealand, by the way. There you go, some interesting facts about Michael Hill there.
Very nice.
He actually founded Michael Hill Jeweller in where are we? I had all the facts here in front of me. In 1979. So there you go. A little bit of sad news. You know, we started the show when Ozzy Osbourne passed with a little tribute to Ozzy Osbourne. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a tribute to Michael Hill Jeweller and play some jazz music in the background.
Why the jazz music?
Because I feel like old school jeweler retailers always played jazz music, and it just seems it's got this sort of upper class vibe to it, which is what they were going for when you walk into a jeweler store.
Yeah, so that's why we had the jazz music on in the background. Give it the old.
Yeah, it's just it meant to be that sophisticated vibe.
Very sophisticated. Yes. So no, we thought we'd bring that up first up, but I feel like old mate Reaper is coming around lately. First it was Aussie, then it was Hulk Hogan, now it's
There was a baseballer.
Michael Hill.
There was a baseballer in America as well that passed.
There was. I don't even know how to pronounce his name.
No. I did read it somewhere, though.
Is it Ryan? Ryne?
I have no
Rin?
idea how you pronounce that one.
Rin Sandberg passed away as well. So, yeah, it's a bit...
Oh, mate, Mr. Reap has been busy.
I wonder who's next. Actually, there was...
busy with 4 whole people. I'm sure that's a lot on his plate.
But wasn't there another time where this happened? It was just like bang, 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 all in a row.
A heap of deaths, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was Michael Jackson. Then it was Steve Irwin. And then it was...
Oh, wasn't that tragic?
Oh, who's... Oh, no. Don't say it, Scotty. Don't say it.
What?
Just think of his name on the top of your head. I can't. Peter Brock.
Oh, Peter Brock.
Take my Australian residence away if I couldn't work that one out. Yeah, I feel like it's almost like every 10 years there's just a whole heap in a row.
It's like what is it, like the reckoning?
The Purge.
The Reckoning.
The
Purge.
It's not good. Sorry, we're not laughing at the fact that these people passed. It's very sad, but
It is very sad on the individual level, but you have to laugh at the comical side of things. That it seems like every 10 years there's just this like mass sort of exodus.
Mass exodus.
Mass exodus.
So I killed the jazz music because it was not giving me good vibes. So I put the AM Mayhem theme back on.
We love it.
I'm usually the one who's coming out here with fancy words. You're showing me up, Katie.
Absolutely. And you know what? I'm only like half conscious at the moment, so go me.
Half conscious.
I guess I'm the other half.
You must be my other half.
That's right.
Together we make a whole consciousness.
There you go. Also, have you noticed what I'm wearing today, by the way, Nathan? You can see me on the camera. The listeners can't, but I'll describe it in a moment.
Well, you can see Scotty if you're watching this show on YouTube.
Oh, yes, you can. I'm currently wearing an hoodie. A fat man hoodie.
Yes.
And I tell you what, I am incredibly warm sitting here in the studio, considering it's freezing.
I'm so sick of being cold.
Basically a big blanket with sleeves.
Oh,
It is.
It's great. And there's a bit of sheepskin in there as well.
The hoodie is fantastic. Do you guys remember the Snuggie?
No.
You don't remember the Snuggie?
Maybe.
It played on like TV Direct, like Global Shop Direct TV. Like 15, 20 years ago.
I remember so many of those like different weird products that no one bought.
The ShamWow, that was another one.
ShamWow, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that weird screwdriver thing? It looks handy as hell.
It does, actually. They had heaps of like just little doodads and knickknacks that were great.
The Transformer ladder.
The Transformer ladder. I legitimately wanted one.
The way the guy would always say like, "Oh, it makes it so much simple."
I don't even remember that.
No, I do, because he said it like 3 times in the ad, and I was like, because it's like it's such an incorrect use of English, I just can't forget it.
Makes it so much simple.
What was it? See, when I was a kid in New Zealand, right, it was, I don't know if you had it in Australia, but you had Suzanne Paul, and it would be the, what's the makeup that all the girls,
Maybelline?
Not Maybelline, there's another one. Natural Glow. Oh, Natural Glow.
I have no idea.
Yeah, apparently there's Natural Glow, or there's another weird one. That's all we ever got as kids. You just see Suzanne Paul trying to sell something on TV.
No, I don't think we ever had Suzanne Paul here.
She was actually on the Today Show. Like, what's it called? The Today Extra thing. Where Jimmy Barnes'
Today
son's on.
extra thing.
Yeah, that one, yeah.
It's the Today Show.
Oh, I thought it was like Today Extra, where they try and sell you shit. It's the opposite to what Larry from The Chase is on, but for Channel 9. Oh, somebody help me here.
You're off on your own there, big guy.
Oh, dear. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, let's take a very quick break.
Watch TV.
We'll be right back. This is AM Mayhem. Morning, everyone.
AM Mayhem. Your morning, your mayhem, your podcast. Powered by Dare Media Group radio stations.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to AM Mayhem this morning. It is now time for, apparently, it's time for this segment right now.
She's got opinions, hot takes, and absolutely no time for nonsense. Welcome to Kaite's Corner, where chaos meets common sense and Kaite tells it like it is.
Oh, sorry, Katie, yes. It is Katie's Corner. Away you go.
So, this morning on Katie's Corner, I wanted to share with you both and all of our lovely listeners not so much a conversation, but a situation that my parents are currently in. And it's kind of funny. So, my parents have lived in their house for 23-ish years, 22 or 23 years. And they recently decided that they were going to sell and move into their forever place. Which is cool.
Yes.
So this was like my childhood home. So it's been around for, forever and a day. There's
30 years.
So many memories in that house. And the joke has always ever been, my mum, she's a little bit of a hoarder, right? Not so much in a bad way, but
you said she's a bit of a hoarder.
Yes.
Hoarder. H.
That's what I said, hoarder.
Hoarder, okay.
Yeah.
Yep, just continue on.
What did you think I said?
Oh, it's my audio dyslexia kicking in again. I thought she called your mum a whore, but anyway.
No. She's a bit of a hoarder.
Yep,
not in a sense of like, she's got like a mental disability of hoarding, but it's more like she refuses to give up little knickknacks and stuff like that. She's just got collections on collections of like cows, for example. She loves collecting black and white cows. Now, this has transpired into the last, 20 plus years of just collecting things. Now, the joke has always been, if ever they decided to move, that it would be a hell of a job to clean up that house, because it's a big house and they live on property, so they've just accumulated a lot of stuff. Now they're finally at this point, and their house has been sold. It sold very quickly, as is the current real estate market here.
Yes.
And they're in the process of clearing everything out, and they're almost at the tail end of it. And I've been sort of calling every sort of couple of days, at least once a week, checking in on them, that sort of thing. And I'd said to them, I'm like, you need to start this, hurry up. And now that we're at the end, they've got 2 days to go before they have to be out of the house, hand the keys over, all that sort of thing. And pretty much everything's out at this point. But they are buggered.
Yes.
Absolutely buggered.
And we can't help them because we're on the other side of the country, right?
Correct, yeah. I do have other siblings that are helping, but
We may or may not have planned that.
they are absolutely wrecked. And I was talking to my mum about this, and I was like, I'm getting too old for this sort of stuff, moving house and all that kind of thing. I couldn't imagine doing it like in trailer loads and car loads like I did when I was, in my early 20s. Because that's what they do, because they got sort of things that are going to different areas and whatnot. And I thought to myself, like, if I ever moved again, I would absolutely just hire removalists.
Yes.
I just don't think I could do it. Like, I know I'm only 30, so I don't know. I know that there's people out there that are like, oh, what are you whinging about? My knees are not what they used to be, hey? I did a whole lot of dropping low in my early 20s.
Did you just say a lot of dropping low in my 20s?
Yes.
I know.
But like,
This is a morning show, guy.
But like, do you remember the last time you moved house and how difficult it was?
Yes, I do. We moved across the country.
What about you?
Wasn't actually that difficult.
No, it wasn't that difficult for us. We planned it very well, and it all went very smoothly. What about you, Nathan?
Yeah, what happened when you moved?
I remember the last time I moved house. In the end, it took me about 5 hours.
Oh, that's beautiful. Over and done in 5 hours.
No, it isn't.
Why?
Was it like an emergency rush move sort of thing?
Or was it many
it was
hands?
like it was like I am done with this relationship with this person, and it is, I believe my words to my dad on the day were, "This is now unfixable."
Right.
Oh, right.
My dad showed up in his van. We packed all my stuff up, and I was gone before she got home from work.
Right. Yeah, I can see why that would not be fun. I feel like that's almost a rite of passage for people at some point in their life. Hey, like the situation that I'm in is not fixable. I am out of here like a GTFO.
What's a GTFO? Oh, right, gotcha.
Get the fuck out.
Gotcha.
I like how you could track Scott's like processing speed in real time there. Like he was like, "What's GTF?" Oh,
you know what? It's funny.
like when someone asks you a question and you didn't quite hear them, and you go, "What?" and then you answer before they get a chance to repeat themselves.
That's right.
He's like, no, I did hear you. My brain just be lagging like a 2005 Dell laptop.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And look, these things happen when you get to my age. No, actually, I've been on the receiving end of a hurry up and move out sort of thing, where I came home from. Actually, funny enough, I came home from a trip from Rockhampton to find my house empty. So, yeah, that was exciting times, and just literally dropped off at the front door. See ya, have a good life. I'm like, oh, okay. Walk inside, and I'm like, oh, okay. Welcome to my new life.
I feel like it's a rite of passage, honestly. Like, with just the starting over sort of thing. And I know that, like, my parents are not at the point of starting over. They're finishing up, essentially. They're at the other end. They're not starting over at all. They've done. But the concept of, like, moving everything now rather quickly, I feel like everyone has to do it at least once in their life.
Well, you think about it, right? Katie's mum has got this collection of cows, right? That's 30 years worth of cows, and they come in all different shapes and sizes. They come in little cows, and the funny part about the whole thing is, right?
I mean, little cows,
little cows, big cows,
little cows.
But the funny part is, right, is that they actually don't have any proper moo cows, like big moo cows.
So they did,
right?
Like 20 years ago, they did. They had cows, they had horses, they had sheep, they had goats. It's like a zoo up there. Sorry,
my
you
bad.
have to bleep yourself.
Oh, look, we're allowed one pass for keeper. Sorry. Sorry, what were we saying before I dropped a nautical term? You can't say that on radio.
You can't say that on radio.
Can't.
Yes, it was like a proper, like, not a proper farm. It was like a potty farm.
Potty farm?
Yeah.
What is a potty farm?
A potty farm.
I've heard of like a petting zoo, but I've never heard of a potting farm.
Well, it's basically the same concept. Like a petting zoo is like a tiny zoo, and potty farm's like a little farm.
I'm looking at Nathan across the room, and he is trying so hard to keep it together. Have you heard of this term, a potty zoo?
No, a potty farm.
Oh, potty farm.
Not potty farm, poddy farm.
Oh, poddy. Oh, well, that's not so funny.
Well, I knew the term potty calf, which is like a smaller...
Like a little calf.
A baby calf.
Yeah.
No, a calf is a baby, but it's like a small breed.
Whatever.
It's like a little...
Whatever.
It's a little one.
It's just a little one.
Can you have them as pets?
Cows? Yes.
How cool would that be? You have milk on demand.
We did.
Need to... G'day, Mum. Hey, we've run out of milk. I need some bloody milk in me cornflakes here.
Legit.
Go out and pull the tit and
It's a teat, but yes.
tit, it's all the same. Potty.
Oh my God.
We've turned this into a bloody fiasco yet again. Pull it together, you two.
But us too.
What do you
it's
mean
you.
turned into this? This started out as a fiasco.
Always is a fiasco. All right, coming up next, we have Nathan. Nathan's going to share experiences of what it's like working in a shopping centre. So we'll be right back. This is AM Mayhem. Morning, everyone.
AM Mayhem. Your morning, your mayhem, your podcast. Powered by Dare Media Group radio stations.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to AM Mayhem this morning with Kaite, Nathan, and Scotty. Nathan, you've got, what's it like working in a shopping centre, big fella?
I want to say, I love these.
Yes,
I
me
love
too.
when Nathan has a gripe about shopping centres. That's like my favourite thing.
And I try my hardest to only bring ones I actually like really want to talk about because otherwise I cheapen the bit. But anyways, I digress.
Yes.
So the thing that's been bothering me this week is people who have an unrealistic understanding of their own knowledge level.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
Tell us more.
So are either of you guys familiar with the Dunning-Kruger effect?
No. But there's two funny
Okay.
words in there, Dunning and Kruger. Just think of Freddy
There you
Krueger
go.
straight away. Anyway, sorry. Carry
So what the Dunning-Kruger effect is, and once you notice it, you'll see it everywhere. And you both having been, like, I know because we all worked together in like a very technically minded field.
Yes.
You guys are instantly going to know what this is. So the Dunning-Kruger effect is essentially the concept that when you know about 10% of what there is to know about a topic, or like 5-10%, you have
you think you know
such
everything?
an absurdly high level of confidence.
Yep.
And then you learn a little bit more and you realize you don't know shit.
Yes. It's
And then
exactly
it
this.
takes
I didn't know there was a name.
It takes the rest of your career to build up that confidence you had at the peak of Mount Stupid, like 95% of the topic ago. No, I can't take credit for that. That is actually like, that's what the crest of in confidence at 10% is called in the actual Dunning-Kruger effect concept is referred to as the peak of Mount Stupid.
The Dunning-Kruger. Do you know what? I never knew there was an actual name for it, but I have noticed this in so many places within so many people. Even oddly at times in myself, where I'm like, yeah, I know this. I'm hot shit. And then I realize a little bit more and I'm like, oh, I don't know anything. That was me at peak of Mount Stupid.
Yeah, and we've all been there.
Yeah.
And you go through this at different speeds in different ways, you know, over different topics throughout your life. And my topic, what are you going to say?
I was just going to say, I'm so sorry. I had a thought that popped into my head.
Oh, no. Carry on with you.
The Dunning-Kruger effect basically describes the life of my busybody at work. She just never got past Mount Stupid.
No.
Sorry, carry on.
How dare you?
Okay.
You can't interrupt, Nathan.
You can't do that.
That's right.
So my topic, the thing that I have progressed further than the average person along my line is like computers and cell phone repair.
Yes.
Yep.
And that's
agree.
what I do. That's what I do for a day job. So I repair phones. I recover people's data. I save people from the stupidest shit in the weirdest ways.
Yes, I have seen you pull back pieces of technology, pieces of hardware from the brink of death. Like, they were dead. They were done. They were Gornskis. They're in pieces. They're corroded. They're absolutely friggin' cooked. And lo and behold, you've managed to Frankenstein it back together, and it is now a working device. You are a magician, sir.
Thank you. And see, that's a great example of the Dunning-Kruger effect, because as a younger person, I had an incredibly inflated opinion of my tech skills.
Yes.
You know, I would have been brought one of these. Yeah, like I would have been brought one of these devices that was on the brink of death and thought to myself, like, I'm the guy. Like, I'm gonna get this, and then totally faceplant.
Yeah.
But after 10 years or so of getting my ass handed to me in that exact arena, it's more like I see the corrosion, I'm like, this is dead. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to poke it anyway. And I just start doing things and it comes on. And I'm like,
it works.
And it's like,
there's life.
Yeah. And it's like, because I've had all that confidence knocked out of me that I'm up to the point where I probably know 4 or 5 times more than I did back then. And I don't think I know anything. I'm just like, oh, maybe I'll just try the easy things. And then one of those things works. And you try to explain to the customer what you did and they just go cross-eyed.
Yeah. Because the easy thing for you, because you've got all of this knowledge and experience, is so beyond comprehension of 80% of the public.
Yeah. And so this is my gripe today, is I work in an industry where I am an expert.
Yes.
Like you don't come to me just to buy stuff. You don't come to me just, I'm not a cashier. Like, you come to me if you have a problem. And the reason why you come to me,
your life is hanging in the balance.
Yeah. Well, sometimes back up your data, people.
Say it one more time. I'm not sure we all heard you.
And this is my other gripe too. Sorry, Digressions Media Group. I'm gonna jump into a grievance in the middle of a grievance.
Go.
People who don't write down their passwords. This drives me up the wall. So I want every single person listening right now to understand. So whether you have an Android phone or an iPhone, when you set your phone up initially, when you first got it home and took it out of the box, you gave it an email address and a password. When you go to set up your next phone, if you don't remember what that email address and password was, you're screwed.
That's right. You've lost everything.
You tell them, bub.
Yeah, you tell them, bub. You can't remember your password.
Anyways, yeah, please remember your passwords. And anyways, back on topic. So my gripe today is people who come in to a shop that my job is to give technical advice that most people have neither the time nor the inclination to learn themselves.
Yes. And
then they want to give me their opinion on what's happening.
If I needed your opinion,
no,
you don't be here.
Yeah, it's like if we were able to have a person to, I don't want to say person to person, but if we were able to have a conversation on the same level, you wouldn't be here. You'd have fixed the issue yourself.
Correct.
Because that's what I do when I have this problem. I just restart my phone, or I just replace the part that's broken.
Yes. Do you know what? I almost called you the other night because I was having tech issues and I went through all the standard troubleshooting things and I was like, oh, I know this stuff. I've done this a million times. Why is this not working? And I got to the last final, like, step before, and I was like, if this doesn't work, I'm calling Nathan. But it's okay.
And then it worked.
It worked. It's okay. Problem solved.
So, no. Here's the secret, because, like, once you've done it for long enough, this is what I start doing. It's like, because I've run out of people to call. So it's like I get to the point where it's like, okay, I'm going to try this last thing. And if it doesn't work, I'm grabbing the hose and like just blasting water in this. Oh, it worked.
I had a squeaky laugh then. That's how good that was. Oh, that's funny. That's so good.
And so to finish all that off, this whole thing comes down to like once again that thing with the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Yeah.
And it ties back to a thing I was thinking about yesterday, which is that did either of you guys know that if you had never driven a go-kart before a certain age, you can never be an F1 driver?
Really?
I didn't know that. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, look, I was driving go-karts at like 4, so I'm good.
Yeah. So there's a certain age, I think it's like 16 or 17, that it's like if you reach that age without ever having driven a go-kart, you are just not allowed to be an F1 driver.
That's such an odd prerequisite.
Well, because the skills are extremely transferable, and driving a go-kart is a lot more like driving an F1 car than driving a road car is.
An actual car.
Anyways,
yeah.
the place I'm going with this is like similarly to that, where it's like if you weren't the kid who was obsessed with go-karts, you can't be an F1 driver. If you weren't the kid who took all of your toys apart to see how they worked, you and I aren't having this conversation.
Facts.
AM Mayhem. Your morning, your mayhem, your podcast. Powered by Dare Media Group radio stations.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to AM Mayhem this morning. A bit chaotic here in the studio this morning. There's too many things going on. Too many. Anyway, we digress. Anyway, Sorry, I'm just gonna completely cut you off and just to add a little bit more chaos to the show. Because we were talking about this between voice breaks. A couple of song breaks ago, where I think just by the very nature of the show, we invite weird stuff to happen. Where it's just like we start out, every episode has technical difficulties. Every episode I can't find my like fact of the day or something. Every episode Scotty falls out dying of laughter because someone said like moist. Yes, or damp. Yes. Well, actually, it's a bit chaotic behind the scenes, right? Because you probably would have noticed every half an hour we've got a brand new news service, and I have to make sure that it's all up to date as we go along. Otherwise, it's just, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's why it's been a bit chaotic. Anyway, let's move into some interesting news. Do you know how Labor? Oh, let's get some bit of news music in the background there. So you know how Labor is introducing the social media ban for under 16s?
This is for the under 16s, right?
Yeah.
And there was a big debate on how is this going to be policed.
Yes. So I'll get to the police part in a minute, but YouTube will be captured by Labor's world-leading social media ban for under 16s. The Albanese government has confirmed this morning the video streaming giant was initially set to be exempt, with the Albanese government urging it to be educational. But the online safety watchdog has since advised YouTube should be included, warning in most cases it is harmful towards children. Our government is making it clear we stand with the side of families, Anthony Albanese said in a joint statement with Communications Minister Anika Wells. Social media has a social responsibility, and there is no doubt that Australian kids are being negatively impacted by online platforms, so I'm calling time on it. All right, tough guy. We get it. I fully support the ban on social media for under 16s, by the way. My 8-year-old asks quite often, can he have Facebook and Discord and all that sort of stuff? But YouTube, right?
Yeah.
That's why there's 2 versions of YouTube, and someone needs to let our politicians know that there's YouTube, where it's open slather for everybody, but then there's the second part to it where it's YouTube Kids. Now, I'm one of those parents that can put their hand on their heart and say, our kids watch YouTube Kids, and not once have we had an issue with bad content.
No.
The only time we've ever had an issue with bad content is when they've watched something on YouTube, like normal YouTube, and they've come running into us, and they're like, Dad, something's wrong with my video, right? That's really the only time we've had that issue.
I feel like I need to, highlight the whole, if we're adding YouTube itself into this, the under 16 thing, let's look at it from the lens of the student.
Yes.
Because I feel like, whilst I do understand the idea and the logic behind banning it for under 16s and lumping it in with the social medias,
yes,
given the way YouTube has changed, but it's still a very useful device for students learning whatever it is they need to learn for their, topics and exams and things like that.
Yes.
Forms part of their research.
And my question with this is so let's take Facebook, for example, where you basically can't do shit on Facebook without having an account, being signed up, having friends, having liked pages, that's how you get your feed moving. That's how you do stuff.
Yeah.
But YouTube, while YouTube absolutely has a social media aspect, you have direct messaging, you have comments, you can post your own videos, you can do Facebook style posts that'll pop up in your subscribers' feeds, but you can also just go to youtube.com and watch a video. You don't have to sign up, you don't have to give it a Google account or prove your age. You just so I'm thinking are they going to restrict watching videos, or is the social media ban only affecting YouTube's social media aspect and not its content consumption?
Yeah, because I feel like that's going to drag down a lot of things.
Well, one of the things that people were saying was quite often in schools, right, the kids will watch a video of whatever they're doing, and it's actually quite a useful tool. So I tend to, I'm not a Labor person in any way, shape or form, but I do tend to disagree on this, and I think they should really revisit it. And you know what, actually more importantly, what I think is these guys need to enter the real world and check it out for themselves, because I can tell you now, YouTube Kids is, well, it's 99.999% safe, right? But the other thing I wanted to move into really quickly, to the silly part of it, and let me get my news music here again. In the UK, the government has responded to a petition which wants to reverse the recent changes made to the internet. By now, people in the UK have likely noticed that some of the websites you regularly visit have been asking you for some form of identification to prove you're of a certain age. While these new rules are having a wide sweeping impact on certain websites,
yes,
POR
yes,
sites,
yes,
they also apply to other websites like Reddit, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, Blue Sky, and Discord. Not even Wikipedia has managed to escape this regulation under the new Online Safety Act, and these new measures have resulted in a significant backlash from most Brits. The government says the measures have primarily...
This is ridiculous.
So, sorry, okay. On one level, I can understand not wanting children to have access to adult content.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
On the other end, stay out of my backyard.
Correct. So, this is what I'm a bit worried about for Australia, right? Is that the UK has now gone ahead and done this. Are we going to have the same thing happen in Australia?
Yeah, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, VPN, virtual private network, There is no such regulation in the United States, and if you want your devices to be ostensibly from the United States, go ahead.
It's perfectly
Now,
legal.
my other, you have free will. You can go straight to the park and take a duck. You are an adult. You have free will.
So this is something on the point of being an adult, right?
Speaking of adults with free will, I keep not getting to my point.
Oh,
so, if your kid gets really fat, is that the fault of chocolate and McDonald's, or is that the fault of the parents?
Well, it depends. It really depends on
medical
who you ask,
issues
right?
aside. It's the fault of the parents.
Yes.
Yeah, but like, because you see what I'm getting at here. It's like we don't ban. Okay, so coffee is not good for kids. Caffeine isn't good for kids. No one's banning coffee anytime soon.
Correct.
That's right. I totally get it.
Cigarettes and alcohol aren't good for kids. They want to pretend that banning vapes was like this is to protect the children. But I mean, like, have you seen how popular alcohol is with children?
Yeah.
Well, it's not very popular, is it?
No, not at all.
Oh, no, not at all. Just as unpopular as it was when I was a kid.
What have I started here this morning? I thought I was going to get into some funny little, sort of thing, but how annoying would that be if you live in the UK right now, right? You go to, the hub and you've got,
Here's the other thing that's really annoying me about this stuff with the UK, because I'm worried that if this sort of thing like comes to Australia, that this is what's going to happen, which is that a lot of websites simply don't have the capital and the manpower to change over to this age verification system. So they're just like, you know what? We'll just geofence it. No one in the UK can use our website.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to come down to, right? So we do have to take a very quick break. We will continue this conversation very, very shortly. This is AM Mayhem. Morning, everyone.
AM Mayhem. Your morning, your mayhem, your podcast. Powered by Dare Media Group radio stations.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to AM Mayhem this morning. As I said in the song break to both Katie and Nathan, I've started this with which I thought, it'd be quite humorous. Imagine if you're, trying to get on a certain website and you're, ready to go, and then all of a sudden it says, please enter your ID. It's turned into this big, well, I was going to say big thing, but you're right.
It's a pain in the arse.
It's a... Okay, it's going to be a pain in the ass, but like I said, it is a pain in the ass, especially if you're trying to get on. See, we use Discord a lot, right? That's the alarming bell for me. We use Discord a lot. That's how we connect with Nathan in Queensland. And what are we going to do now? Every time we log in, I got to pull out my driver's license, my credit card details, we put my thumbprint in.
No, you know what? I got a better idea. We'll just use Video Ninja instead. By the way, everyone, VDO.Ninja, NINJA, one of the best free open source video chat platforms, lets you just grab your video feeds and import them straight into OBS if you want to.
Great plug. What a
Fantastic
great plug. But what was your point that you were going to make? Sorry, Katie.
So the point that I wanted to raise on this specific thing is the whole, currently, and for the longest time, children have not been prepared for the adult life. You kind of, they go through, think back to when you're at school. You go through school and you're told if you do this and you go to university, then you're going to be prepared for the real world. It's not it at all. Kids are leaving school with no idea how to handle their finances, get a job, write a resume, handle themselves emotionally, do their taxes, change a car tyre. They don't know how to do any of it.
Do you know how to change a car tyre, by the way, big fella?
I do. I haven't ever had occasion to change a car tyre by myself, but yes, I do
you understand
know
the
how.
mechanics of it.
Yes.
Yes. So
You could watch a YouTube video.
Well, could you?
Indeed, you could.
So, does banning all this stuff solve that issue?
No.
No.
As a matter of fact,
Or does it make it worse? Correct. It makes it worse.
Yeah.
Because we're now further removing children. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I understand the logic of not having children have access to potentially harmful content. What I am saying is that by doing this and making it such a hard line at the age of like 16, we're further removing children from the real world, and we're not preparing them in any way. So now we're going to have a bunch of 18-year-olds that are even in an even worse position, and we're just going to dump them out at adulthood, going, there you go, make it on your own. They've got no idea what they're in for.
Bring back dial-up internet, I say. Put the family computer in the living room where you've got to dial up, and they're supervised 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Well, no.
Well, there's always ways around it, right? But like...
Always.
It's called the invisible cloak. But, you know, you're right. Kids are going to absolutely struggle with having everything banned.
I'm a huge believer in, like, I feel like one of the fundamental jobs of being a parent is to protect your children from the world's ugly for as long as possible. What I'm also a big believer in is preparing my children for what it's going to be. Because let's be real here. We're raising children for a world that doesn't yet exist, and we were raised in a world that no longer exists. Well, we've got to do the best with what we've got.
Yes, that is right. That is right. We just got to learn to not have YouTube to help us.
And generally, generally the way I feel about this sort of stuff is you're right. Like we're not like we're not better preparing our children for the future. We're just trying to kidify the future as much as possible so they don't have to prepare.
Yes, and that's not going to help in any way, shape or form.
Sorry, if you're wondering what that noise was, I just had a big slurp of me drink then. Oh, sorry.
No, and especially when the inevitable reality of the world being like a harsh and uncaring place comes crashing down on you.
Yes.
Someone who thought that they would always have like a safe place is like, no, that's not how it works sometimes.
No,
sometimes
that's not how the big boys play.
Like sometimes the place that you consider so sometimes the place where you hang your hat is a place you don't want to come home to at the end of the day. Sometimes, like, you don't have a person in the world.
And doing this, I believe, is only going to further that. Like, adulthood is going to not just slap them in the face like we got. It's going to run them over like a damn freight train.
Hey, are you saying you got slapped in the face as a kid?
Oh, no, I mean, like, adulthood slaps you in the face.
Oh, jug cord, mate.
And you know the thing,
yes. Sorry, continue.
You know the thing that I'm really like actually concerned about with, especially with the social media stuff, is that can you imagine just having social media thrust upon you like at the age of 17, and then like being just as gullible and like just as like lack of critical thinking
as a 12-year-old?
as you and I were when we were 11 or 12 and we started going on the internet, and we were really like gullible because we were kids.
You were kids.
And because we started out, 10 or 11 years old, like getting exposed to things on the internet. We learned, don't believe everything you read on the internet. We learned to like fact check our sources and not believe like scammy ads. Yeah. And then you take someone who's gotten to the age of 16 without having any experience in this stuff except for like walled gardens like Xboxes and iPads where you do not have the ability to hurt yourself.
Yes. And we're going to just not only unleash them without any of this knowledge, but we're going to unleash these kids with, like, driver's license and credit cards of their own.
Yeah, that's right. And, yeah, they're just going to...
This is not going to solve anything. This is just going to make it worse.
It's not. All right, we need to take a break. We'll be right back. This is AM Mayhem. Morning, everyone.
AM Mayhem. Your morning, your mayhem, your podcast. Powered by Dare Media Group radio stations.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to AM Mayhem this morning with Kaite, Nathan, and Scotty. It is that time of the day where we get into...
Just when you thought you knew it all, Nathan shows up with something that'll blow your mind. It's time for Did You Know with Nathan, the part of the show where random knowledge becomes strangely useful.
All righty, mate. Take it away. What an interesting fact have you got for us today?
So the fact I have today, I was thinking about something at work yesterday. Like all of the times that humanity could have really done the wrong thing, like apocalypse level scenarios.
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
There's been a few.
There's been quite a few. And so I was thinking about like all these different times people have either made poor decisions or, you know, trusted something or someone they shouldn't have. And this is an example of a time where someone actually did do the right thing. So audience won't be able to see, but on my screen here, guys, you see this lovely looking old fella.
Looks like me with a toupee in 20 years.
Can either of you guess what this guy did that made him significant?
I don't know. Stole a piece of bread.
Yeah, was he a modern day Robin Hood?
Yeah.
So, this guy, his name is Stanislav Petrov. He was a lieutenant colonel in the Soviet Air Force, and he saved the world.
Did he?
Really?
Was it the bread? Did he steal bread?
That was a different incident.
Oh, right, gotcha.
No, so this man single-handedly prevented like the end of humanity.
Oh, okay.
So on the 26th of September in 1983, the Soviet Air Force's nuclear early warning system falsely registered that the United States had just launched 5 ICBMs directly at Moscow.
Oh, wow.
That's a big hiccup.
And this guy, so Stanislav Petrov, was the guy at the switchboard.
Okay.
And so he obviously, like, as you would, he was like freaked out for a second, and he stepped back, took a deep breath, and like looked at the thing, and he was like, he had a very good point that he brought up to himself in his head, which was that this is the United States we're talking about. They don't do things in half measures. They're not going to send 5 nuclear missiles. They're going to send 500.
Yes. Yep.
And so he thought about it and was like, if I press the button over here that notifies my superior that I've just detected a nuclear strike, they'll make the decision to launch nukes at the United States before we get a chance to figure out if it's like real or not.
Right.
So he called it a false positive and just sat there. This was completely against regulations. Like he was meant to report any detection of the nuclear system, but in this case he was like, no. It was like, I don't care what regulation is if I press the I've just seen a nuke button, we'll have like missiles in the air before anyone knows what's happening.
Yeah.
And whether or not America launched nukes before, they will definitely launch nukes in response to our nukes.
Yes. So he did nothing.
Yeah, and saved the world.
So, in what way did he, like, when the clapping does, a good clap, what was the point where he was, you know, it was realised that he, in his own mind, he was correct?
So, it was, the way he described it was the number of warheads that were detected.
Yeah, because the US were going to do it. It was going to be, like you said, be 500, not 5.
It's not going to be 5. Yeah, it's not going to be 5 missiles. It's going to be 500.
No, so but I mean, like, when it got to the point of, like, it's obviously on the radar, did it, like, disappear or something?
It did disappear, yes. So the malfunction was caused by a mixture of miscalibrated equipment and the sun being the exact perfect place in the sky.
Wow.
And so it caused these like 5 erroneous signatures that within 10 minutes or so, the Earth had rotated far enough that the signal went away.
There you go. So what's his name again? What was this guy's name again?
Stanislav Petrov.
Stanislav Petrov. Well done, mate.
Well done.
Well done, son. Because none of us would be here today if it wasn't for him. You think about that.
Correct. And this is something that the reason I think about this guy so much is because this was one man who's like calmness under pressure and quick thinking saved us all from like a nuclear hellfire apocalypse of our own creation. And this is my single refutation to people who just think we're along for the ride. So I have a lot of people who like I know a lot of people who talk about like, oh, you know, it was just fate that happened, or it is what it is, or what are you gonna do, or like the sort of I don't want to get into a climate change debate, but like people who are like, oh, you know, Mother Nature is so much bigger than us. Like, how could we ever hope to like George Carlin? This is the one thing I disagreed with George Carlin on, was like, oh, the Earth is just going to shake us off like a bad case of fleas. Like, no, we can burn the Earth. Like, we have the power to turn it inside out. Like, we're not along for the ride. We own this bitch. We are the custodians of this planet, and it is our responsibility to like not destroy it.
Yes.
Great being news topical right there, considering, you know, Australia's in the middle of a debate whether we keep the solar panels and wind farms and all that stuff, while the other side of government's talking about net zero, scrapping the whole thing. So well done, mate. Well, keeping it relevant. I like it.
There you go.
So we all have to say thanks. Thanks again to, what's his name again?
Stanislav Petrov.
Thank you, sir. Because of you, we were born.
And we can sit here today talking to you all.
What a great fact. Once again, Nathan, you've stunned us all with such a great fact. Well done. Can you back it up tomorrow?
Oh, I don't know.
We'll give it a go.
That was the challenge.
Tune in tomorrow to find out.
This is AM Mayhem. Morning, everyone. And that was AM Mayhem for Wednesday, July 30th, 2025. Today is Share a Hug Day. Give a big hug to people in your life you care about, and don't be afraid to ask others for a hug if you feel like you need one yourself. There you go.
Aw, can I have a hug?
No. No, you can. You can.
No.
You can. Of course you can. Give you a hug later. Nathan, we'll give you a virtual hug. It's there you go. Just
Big
spread our
virtual
wings
hugs.
and learn to fly. It's also National Cheesecake Day. Berry, chocolate, or just plain cheesecake. Whatever your favourite, try making it yourself or visit a bakery or restaurant to enjoy the sweet, tasty treat.
Do you know
Ooh,
what? I'm
I know
actually
what
really excited because your mum and I were discussing a new cheesecake recipe that she plans on sharing with me in a couple of days.
The two most important women in my life are coming up. They're putting a recipe together for my favourite dessert, cheesecake and trifle.
Yep.
Love it. It's great. Another exciting day today is Paperback Book Day. Curl up with one of your favourite paperbacks. That's a book. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a book. Or dive into a new world between those soft, portable pages and take some time away from the hectic real world. So, it says use your virtual ones, but it's nothing like a good old book, right? Where you can... Nathan's shaking his head like, what on earth are you crapping on about? Let's get a book.
Do you know what? There are people like that absolutely prefer, like, the feeling of a real book, real paper in their hands. I am of the persuasion for audiobooks.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Back in the day, it used to be books with pictures or magazines with pictures. Now, it's to do with, I love a good audiobook.
I love a good audiobook. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do enjoy reading books. I just find them, like, I don't know, a little cumbersome. But I quite enjoy listening to books so I can do them, like listen to these stories and all that while I'm in the car or just wherever I'm on the go. You can't read when you're on the go, and I just don't have the time to sit and read.
There you go. Do you have that same thought, do you, Nathan?
I go a little bit further than audiobooks. I prefer video essays. So
Really?
On YouTube.
So yeah, so like in the context of, like, let's say a video game that I really enjoy. If I want to be sort of like immersed in the world of that video game for a bit, but I don't have the time to like sit down and play it, I'll go and listen to a video essay about that game while I do something else.
There you go. Video essays.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, bless you. Also, I just did a very quick Google. 30th of July, right? Man, there's a lot of birthdays today. Arnold Schwarzenegger, turning 78 today. Man, he's getting old. Lisa Kudrow. We all know Lisa Kudrow.
I thought it was Kudrow. Lisa Kudrow.
Kudrow.
I'm pretty sure it's Kudrow.
Oh, sorry. Blimey, heck, she's 62.
No.
Yeah. Oh, Phoebe Buffay. Christopher Nolan. We all know who Christopher Nolan is.
I mean, I know the name. I'm sure I'd know the face if I saw it.
Director of the Dark Knight movie.
Thank you,
Okay.
big fella. Lawrence Fishburne, 64 today. Yeah, I would have picked that. You know who Lawrence Fishburne is, right? He replied. Did you ever watch CSI back in the day?
Yeah.
Did you watch CSI?
Did you ever watch The Matrix?
Oh, yeah, he's in The Matrix. There you go. Terry Crews.
I like Terry Crews.
57?
How old's Terry Crews?
57.
Oh, right.
57.
Yep. Henry Ford is dead now, but it's still
I
his
was going
birthday.
to say, isn't
Long
he?
dead.
He went out with the last mass exodus.
Jeez, Kaite. Whoa. Yeah, but he was born in 1863. Henry Ford, again, was an industrialist on there as well. There you go. There's famous birthdays.
Henry Ford was responsible for the 5-day work week, correct? Or the
Correct.
40-hour work week?
Yes. Is that right? Fact check over here.
40-hour work week, I think so, yeah.
Yes, there we go. Nathan, the fact checker.
Well, considering that I know it's his birthday, but considering he's long gone, can we get rid of the 40-hour work week?
Well, I think we are trying that at the moment.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
What is your word of the day? Someone jump in with a word of the day.
I think what was Katie's word of the day? It was Exodus.
Exodus.
Nathan, what's yours?
My word of the day is proletariat.
Oh, jeez.
Of course it is.
Now, Katie and I use a word that's the opposite of this word. Katie, you know when you say something's bougie?
Yes.
So bougie is short for bourgeoisie, which means like people who are rich.
Yes.
And proletariat is the opposite. It means people who are working class.
So the plebs.
Yeah. The peasants.
The peasants. The plebbies.
The petties? You can't.
No,
you can't say that.
The plebbies.
Oh, the plebbies. Oh, hello.
Plebeians.
Oh,
The plebeians.
bloody hell.
I am a butter plebeian.
You know what's funny, right? Total side note, Digressions Media Group. I was on the phone to someone today, right? And they said, I like listening to all your shows that you have on Dare Media. And I was like, I can send you some more. You know, it's no problems. So they said, what other shows do you do? And I said, we do this breakfast show called AM Mayhem. And straight away, they're like, oh, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I said, yeah, broadcasts across all our stations and it's over in America. And everyone says to me, they go, how does that work? How does that broadcast in America and play at 6 o'clock at night? And here's me trying to sell it like a used car salesman.
Slick oil salesman.
I'm like, so you know how people in America think everything in Australia is upside down, so we do a breakfast show that beams into America? Crickets. I just got crickets. And I was like, nah, surely Nathan can explain it a bit better.
I mean, you explained it pretty well.
Oh,
I mean, it's like, so I just think about the episode of The Simpsons where they turn up in Australia and they do the gag where the camera's upside down. And then they land the plane up, and then when Homer gets out of, because in America because it's like December or something. So in America, it's really cold. And so Homer gets off the plane with a bobsled. And it's the middle of summer in Australia where it barely snows anyway.
The desert's riding strong.
Yeah, and so that scene is what I think of when I think of like... Because this was... I bring this up all the time. This was a concept even before AM Mayhem that I was like, I want an Australian breakfast show on Yerg's radio streaming in the middle of the night, because how ironically funny is that?
There, see, you sold it so much better than what I did. You see, we all cackled at the end of it. That's the funny part. Yes, and no, I didn't have a word of the day. I guess. Oh no. Actually, that could be my word of the day. Just oh no. Anyway, anything else anyone wants to add?
No, I think I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I'm hoping that this horrid cold that I seem to be coming down with just absolutely frigs off and leaves me alone. Because I don't have time for this.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nathan, anything you want to add before we go?
No, I think I'm right.
You're all good? This has been AM...
Are you sure you're not half left?
Oh, you two. Knock it off. This has been AM Mayhem for July 30, 2025. Thanks for listening. We'll see you again tomorrow morning. Bye for now.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Hello, Michael Hill Jeweler. Thinking diamond eternity rings? Think Michael Hill Jeweler. For 1 month only, this beautiful 5-diamond eternity ring, normally $350, will be sold for only $175. However, there is a limited quantity. Or how about this curved sapphire diamond eternity ring? Normally $315, will be sold for only $159. From an enormous selection of diamond eternity rings, Michael Hill Jeweler. Remember, I specialize in diamond rings.